Were you recording that whole time?
No, I wasn't.
For fuck's sake, Sam! I feel it necessary to say here, nothing we say here is serious.
Joke, satire, whatever.
Satire. I'm just gonna edit that out and put that at the start. Joke, satire.
Anyway, I'll take.
Welcome to the Giggling Goblins. My name is Ben.
And I'm Sam.
Oh, now you introduce yourself.
You ruined it! You ruined it! Death by hammers!
I want to edit this one. I'm giving all of this in.
Death by hammers, Ben.
No.
Death by hammers.
Welcome to the Giggling Goblins. My name is Ben.
And I'm Sam.
And I'm Rex.
And we're going to the deepest, darkest depths of Reddit to r/am I the asshole?
Reddit is already the deepest, darkest depths.
Well, it adds character. Anyway, who wants to read the first post?
I want to read the second post.
Rex, do you want to read the first?
Sure. Am I the asshole for refusing to roll a ruck as punishment? I, dead male, was the king of, sorry if I butcher this, Etheria, and learned of someone abducting a woman and revealed this to the public. Unfortunately, these men were gods and wanted me dead. They tried to kill me over the course of my life and then failed each time because I'm just so cool. But when I did die, the gods punished me to roll up a boulder up a hill for eternity. I think this is stupid and they need to move on. Am I the asshole?
Well, that's a good question, King of Ephira. I think it's Ephira. My bad if I butchered that one. Sam, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that maybe the gods were the assholes.
Why are you the Joker? I think, Batman.
Because this is my regular voice, totally.
Batman, the gods are assholes, Batman.
No, I think I think the gods, they are the assholes in this because they did a misdeed. They
did do a misdeed.
They kidnapped a woman. Rex, why are you shaking your head? Are you on the god's side?
Wrong answer. Gods are gonna strike you down now. You're gonna be the one rolling a boulder up a hill for eternity now.
Do you side with the gods?
Do you think kidnapping women is okay?
Listen, I'm not siding with anyone. I'm just speaking facts. The gods are gonna get you.
Death by hammers.
Well, they can try, but
They can
this
try,
guy-
but I will strike them down with death by hammers.
See, this guy wrote, "I'm so cool," but I actually think he's pretty lame. See, I'm so cool, and the gods won't get me.
But no.
Yeah, it's own fault. It's his own fault that he's in this situation. Maybe just try being a little cooler, less conceited.
Maybe if gods didn't abduct women so much. I'm 6'3". Maybe if the gods didn't abduct women so much, then maybe we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Ben, save your height for the alpha male episode, please.
It goes up by 3 inches in that episode.
What goes up by 3 inches, Ben?
My height.
Wiener! Want to move on to the next one?
Absolutely. Am I the asshole for taking my son's arm for more power? I need power. He is weak. I am not the asshole.
Well, I beg to differ.
I fucked up the voice.
You want to do it again?
You want to do it again?
No, we continue.
We keep trucking. Okay.
I beg to differ.
Uh-huh.
I think he is the asshole. Why take your son's arm? Why do you need power?
He needed power.
For what?
He needed power.
He needed power.
And his son was weak. He deserves it more.
Yeah.
But what do you need power for? What is it worth?
Listen, he's
taking
simply
your son?
just trying to,
It's father-son bonding time.
he's simply just trying to, you know when you invest something into, you invest in, a company or something, but the company ends up going bankrupt and they owe you a certain amount of the money that you gave them. It's like that.
So you're saying his son's dead weight?
Yes.
Awesome.
And now he's got a little less weight now that he doesn't have an arm. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole?
Well, he does get a cool robot arm.
That is true. He does
That
get a
is
cool
true.
robot arm.
It does make him a little bit cooler, and it does make him a little less weak.
Yeah, he can just straight up go pew with the arm.
It's for his own good.
And for a little extra money, he can get an arm that's a vibrator. Yeah, so not the asshole, I'd say.
Not the asshole. Not the asshole.
He deserved it.
Sam, you want to say the next one?
Am I the asshole for beating the crud out of a chub because he was chatting proper crud about me? Call me a poopy head. I mean, those are fighting words. I, 30 male, was at my job and there were kids, 13F, 15M, harassing me. They kept trying to tell me stuff that wouldn't stop bothering me until one of them called me a poopy head. I snapped and threw a punch at them. I lost my job at the school. Am I the asshole?
Now, that's a good question. I think the thing here is that you're not allowed to throw punches at children at school.
However,
Exceptions can be made.
If you let me speak.
No.
However, I think that's more of a problem with the school. I mean, what if those
Exactly.
kids deserve it? So, like,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I think the school's the asshole here.
yeah, that's a good point. You know, maybe if the school was better at teaching in the first place, the kids wouldn't have ended up like that.
Yeah, I mean, as they said, them's is
Fighting words.
Them's
The school should punish them for saying it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit harder. I think they should have just...
A little bit harder than the punch.
Am I the asshole for invading Earth and trying to have my little edgy Twitch streamer Hedgehog son fight for me to suck the souls out of all humanity for my lunch? I, 2000 plus a hive mind, have son, 50 male but technically 14, too long to explain, who lives on Earth. He's going through amnesia, and after an explosion and an identity crisis, because someone made robots that look like him, I wanted to help him, so I tried to go to Earth to help him find his 7 colourful little rocks, but he killed me with them because I killed a few people along the way. I just feel like he doesn't appreciate me as a father. Am I the asshole?
That's a good question right there. Sam, what are your thoughts on this?
You see, it all depends on who he sucked the souls out of for his lunch.
Yeah, who are you sucking? These people are so easy to break. It's so fun being
I
here.
broke because I saw Rex break. I saw him on the fucking
And did it
camera.
and I made him break. So then, I made
I'm
you
sorry.
It was like
Who you sucking is a really funny term.
It's
It was-
so easy to break these people. It's so
I was
fun.
hit by the splash damage from Rex. I was hit by the splash.
And who threw the splash potion?
You?
Damn straight I did.
The laughter.
Anyway, Rex, what do you think of this?
I'd say not the asshole. I mean, admittedly, as a father, I think you should make more of an effort to get to know your son, and I can see that because you try to look for his colorful little rocks, his special interest. You're trying to connect with him in a way. However, I feel like this is a situation where no one's the asshole. You know, I feel like you just need a little more time to talk to each other.
Yeah, this is definitely just you need to reconnect with your son. I think that's the thing here. Sam,
I think you should take him to Olive Garden.
Yeah, take him to Olive Garden. Show him some Devil May Cry memes, you know? Just like what you do, your little Twitch streamer, Ben.
I don't show him Devil May Cry memes specifically.
I'm not his son. I'm his affair partner.
A fair partner?
Yeah, you don't know the lore.
Yeah,
No.
you don't know the lore.
So I am bitch wife and bitch husband with Kirk. And we have our child Acid. Rex is our weird third.
Yeah, because I saw an image that was like, I think a funny dynamic is, a couple and a guy who is forcing themselves to be their third, and so I was like, I'm gonna keep doing that with Ben and Kirk.
Argo is like a dad friend, and therefore is yet another dad.
Uncle on Ben's side.
And is that the whole family dynamic so far?
I do think that's the whole family dynamic.
That's the whole that's whole family dynamic so far.
Okay.
Anyway, am I the asshole for hosting a tournament to try and take over the realm of Earth for my boss? I hate that guy. I, a soul-stealing sorcerer, pretty good profession right there. It takes a lot of work to get into. Work for my boss, the warlord in another realm. Okay. He is so fixated on taking over the realm of Earth. It's so annoying. He's obsessed with it, and I don't know why. Would it not be easier to take the one plunged in chaos? But no, take the one with capable defenders. Now he's going to resurrect his dead wife to try and cross the barrier again. I think this is stupid. Am I the asshole? Now, I think it really depends on what your position here in the job is. Because if you're the advisor and you're advising him this and he's just not listening, he's the asshole.
Yeah.
Even then, so actually, if you give like a good point and he's just like still throwing it away, it's pretty asshole of him. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say not the asshole. Have you considered unionizing? Pretty sure there's multiple people in your dark army that would be willing to unionize against your boss. You know, talk to people, talk about wages. You
Yeah,
know.
definitely. Sam,
Yeah, I think he's not the asshole.
I think he's not the asshole. Yeah, I think your boss is the asshole here. Yeah, I'd sufficiently say not the asshole.
Am I the asshole for releasing the trunk monkey on the kids? I, 36 male, was driving home from work when 3 kids ran onto the road and started throwing things at my car. I pressed the button that releases the monkey in my trunk, and with military precision, he hunted those kids down and made them do manual labor to clean my car. Am I the asshole?
Not the asshole.
Not
I hate
the-
children.
We. I think we can definitively say yes. I hate children too, but also those kids were being assholes, so they
Yeah.
are the double
We
asshole.
did actually we can't put it in because it's a podcast. We did actually get live camera footage of this one. Sufficiently say that those kids deserved that. Yeah.
They threw shit at the guys.
They were throwing eggs and stuff. That
and
sucks
rocks.
to
They
get.
they cracked the window.
They cracked the window. Yeah. You had every right to release that trunk monkey right there.
By the way, do you want to do this next one?
Am
Yeah.
I the asshole? Jinx. Am I the asshole for jinxing my friend but not releasing him from the curse? I, 18M, was being annoyed by my friend, 19M, who was explaining the same thing as me, but he and I said the same thing, and he was simply slower to jinx me. He then pleaded to me, he then pleaded me to say his name 3 times to undo the curse. But I knew when I did, he would call me a maggot, among other things. This was 3 months ago. He still can't speak to this day. Am I the asshole? Well, that's an interesting question right there. Sam, what do you think?
I think you're not the asshole.
I think you're not the asshole either. Rex?
See, here's the thing: is that you didn't say the same thing as me. You actual. Yeah, you just can't fucking punch me.
The skit, the bit for the podcast.
You cannot speak.
Yes, I can.
We didn't say your name 3 times.
But I also didn't say the same thing as him at the same time, so like it doesn't count.
No, he said Jenks, therefore it counts.
No, it doesn't count. Jinx, does that mean that you can't speak now?
No, you said it to Ben, so Ben can't speak now. Ben.
Thank you, Sam. And are you trying to pinch my skin?
God, I really need to get my nails a little bit longer. I gotta stop biting these.
This is what you were doing to me. It does not hurt a lot.
Again, I need to make my nails a little bit
I feel like
longer.
I'm holding your arm like it's like a cat.
I do feel like that a little bit.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'd say just get good, loser. Not the asshole. Rex.
All right, my turn.
Yeah. By the way, Rex.
Thank you. Am I the asshole for putting the Poseidon's curse on you? I, 34 female, was annoyed by my friend, 31 male, and he wouldn't stop bugging me. He kept poking me and throwing red pencils at me. In response, I threw my water bottle at him, and he got drenched. He then started gargling as I had unknowingly put Poseidon's curse on him. That also had to be called, and I feel bad. But none of us knew. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you put Poseidon's curse on them. You're the asshole.
I mean, you did put Poseidon's curse. I mean, you didn't know, I guess,
Yeah,
but
you didn't
like,
know. I think that was intervention by the gods. I think Poseidon specifically wanted that guy punished.
yeah. I mean, the question is, what did your friend do?
Poking them and throwing pens.
Yeah, but like, just what did he do to Poseidon? You know?
Fucked his wife.
Nah. Did you like stab his son in the eye or something?
Mm-hmm.
That might be it.
Might be it.
That might be it. Anyway, I think Poseidon's the asshole here.
Poseidon curse. Rex.
Yeah, I personally, I'd say Poseidon's the asshole. Like, I get where he's coming from.
I get where he's coming from, though. Yeah.
Am I the asshole for
But you fucking skipped me, you bastard!
I did?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know, sorry. Wait, no, you did the Jinx one.
But the skit was that I would jinx him.
Let him do the funny Eggman.
Let me do the
voice.
funny Eggman
okay, I'll
voice.
let him do the-
I'll let you do the next one.
Okay.
I, 55M, I've always wanted to build a theme park in my image. It's been my dream since I was a small lad. I even wanted to put a little part in honour to my dead cousin. Died when I was a child. But this little rat, 15M, and his friend, 9M, keep getting in my way and destroying my plans. This has been going on for 34 years. I'm getting tired of this. Am I the asshole?
Completely unrelated, but I just had like a nose hallucination, and it was like of my primary school.
What the fuck is I think you just mean smell and shit, Sam.
No, I have
Now, hallucinations can include smells.
yeah, I frequently have those.
I know that because I keep getting hallucinations of burnt toast, which is great for me because you know what smelling burnt toast means? You're about to have a stroke. So it keeps scaring the shit out of me.
Ranks is having shrinks.
No, genuinely, it's because I'm afraid of it. For that same reason, I smell fire all the time. For that same reason, I feel like I smell like electrical fires all the time. It's not great.
You know, I for some reason just get random hallucinations. I don't even know what the fuck they're gonna be. The one
Well, typically you don't because you have them unconsensually.
yeah, no, but you get what I mean. They're just of like random things that aren't connected. Yours are like fires and like burnt toast and shit. Mine's is just random smells, and the one that I just had was of like my primary school cafeteria. Anyway,
Is this guy the asshole for hanging the small blue rodent?
I don't think so. Number one, I hate children. And number two, I think I know this guy personally, and I know I'm not supposed to let personal biases, but I think that guy's chill. It's pretty chill.
yeah, no.
He can't park a car for shit, but like still.
I think it's really sweet what he wants to do for his dead cousin, and I think these kids getting in the way for 34 years is just kind of sucks.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
these kids, they fucking suck.
They suck. Why are they so colorful as well?
Furries.
Ah. What the fuck was that?
Someone opening it.
They're on their way.
They're here to get us.
So we should get the last one we're done real quick. Go, Sam.
Hold on, I've got to try and do a fucking Omni-Man voice.
Where's Mark William?
Where's Mark William? Am I the asshole for using my son's face? That's not what Omni-Man sounds like.
Maybe this time you'll learn.
Maybe this time you'll learn. I can't do it. My vocal range does not go to J. Jonah Jameson. Am I the asshole for using my son's face to destroy a train? I mean, he wouldn't understand the way of our glorious empire. I, 2000M, got in a fight with my son, 18M, as I was preparing the planet for the arrival of our glorious empire. He refused because he thought human life was precious, and I tried to show him that it could be better with us. I tried to tell him how long we live. I think he overreacted when I told him that his mother is more of a pet. I mean, I have her for maybe 40 years, and then she dies. Anyway, I threw him into Chicago and then into a train to show him that it could be better with our empire in charge. But he refused to see my ways. Am I the asshole?
What do you mean his mother's a pet? You see women as animals? That's not very chill of you, bro. I'm 6'5".
Personally, I don't think men should ever own a woman. Ever, in any context. I think any man that owns a female pet should be shot.
Ben, I can't believe you grew 2 inches. Just throughout this podcast, you grew 2 inches.
Yeah, we got him in the medieval stretching rack. Just pulling him.
You think I'd be
Stretching him like taffy.
screaming, but this is doing wonders for my back.
Yeah, I know. I'm having to go on there next. People have 3 different reactions to medieval torture racks like that. 1, fear. 2, arousal. And 3, oh my god, my back would feel so much better after almost being torn apart like that.
I'm brain rotted. I thought you were about to say 1, fear. 2, hunger.
Hungry.
My hungry ass could never be a medieval torturer.
What do you mean by that?
I need the torturing rack. Me when I'm like one of those wood-eating little termites.
Anyway, I think this one's a pretty, I I mean, you say it could be better with the Empire in charge, but I mean, what would the Empire in charge be like? You know, we've seen a lot of empires over our years on this planet. I mean, would it be that good? Really?
Yeah, would it be that good? We've
Would it
seen
be?
some pretty crap ones.
We have.
I mean, the Galactic Empire was not very good.
Not very good. No.
Not very good. It was really a mistake. All of Earthkind is very much ashamed.
Yeah, that was a terrible one. Can't believe they thought that was a good idea. But no, I think you're the asshole, especially because you consider your wife as a pet.
That is a pretty dick move here. I think you need to change that in yourself.
I mean,
I a lot about that.
Unless she is absolutely consenting to the idea of being a pet, kind of.
Hey Rex, what are you giggling about? Speak up. Share with the class.
You kinky motherfucker.
Do you think pet play is like completely non-sexual? Do you think they just do that for fun?
That's not what I'm referencing.
I think you need to reflect. Look inside yourself and see where do you think the Earth and humans would really be better with this empire? Do you think your son would be happy with this empire? And just when you've come to conclusions, sit down, talk with your son, and figure a peaceful way to do this. Unless wherever you're going right now is also going to be under attack from the Empire, then I think you should call him. He could help with that.
Don't just like, punch your son into the ground and shout, "What will you have in 500 years?"
Yeah.
That's not how you
Also,
fix things.
Get a bromance with a one-eyed alien.
Yeah, get everyone.
Always just generally good advice. Anyway, I think we got to get out of here before they get us. Remember, they're still after us.
Yeah, they're still after us. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.